2013. Now, those who have been here before, and you're thinking, wow, it's been 3 years since the last Play Today, it's because last year I introduced it as Welcome to Play Today 2010. So I did pick up the mistake, but it is definitely 2013. Welcome. How are you today? Beautiful day, sunny. We've had a wonderful time here at Doncaster Secondary College as part of our Plan a Day experience. And you are, as you would have already read in the program, in the ride of your life in terms of theatre. Now, just to get a sense of it, I don't need the house lights up because I can see you from here, but those folks who have actually been in the audience for a Play in the Day in the past, please raise your hand. Yeah, good number of people. Have a look around. Fantastic. Thank you. You may put your hands down. Now, if you happen to have put your hands down, you're welcome to snooze off for the next minute or two. Because for everybody else, I plan to describe to you what's been going on almost exactly for the last 24 hours. At 8 o'clock last night at the Sherbrooke Theatre Company's rehearsal hall in Croydon, 43 people gathered, most of whom have never met before. Probably about half of them had done Play a Day before, the other half for the very first time, which was very exciting. We did some introductory patter, but before we went too far, we then randomly picked one writer, one director, and 5, and in one case, 6 actors to 6 teams. They were then given the theme of faith, hope, and charity. That was the first time the writers had heard it. They then beamed away in their own little corners for the next 30, 45, 60 minutes, at which point the writers stayed and everyone else went home for a lovely night's sleep, much like Bobby you did. They stayed up all night, writing, tip-tap-tapping all the way through to create a 10 to 15-minute play, an experience for you this evening. At 6 a.m, it's all printed off. At 7 a.m, the directors met with them, went over any last-minute changes. At 8 a.m, all the actors met for the first read-through of the script that has never been performed before. At 9 o'clock, we came here. And over the last whatever number of hours that is, we are now ready to perform. Now, if you listen really carefully, for all those people who had their hands up, please wake up, we're ready to go now. If you listen really carefully, you can hear the adrenaline surging through their veins. It is quite possible, if you've not been a part of this event before, it may also be for you. So I'm going to flip the sides just for a moment and imagine that because for many of these folks, even if they've done this before and had weeks up their sleeve normally to rehearse a performance, they've only had a very limited time today. They are way outside their comfort zone. Now, we got thinking about this. What would it be like for the audience to be outside their comfort zone? For the next 30 seconds, I just heard you all go, ooh, bristling with excitement. There is bound to be 1 or 2 people left, right, behind or in front of you that you have not met, don't know anything about their names. I invite you for the next 30 seconds to A, just lean over, maybe shake your hand, say hello if you wish, you can use your name. There is no test taken at the end of this evening. And share with them, when was the last time your adrenaline was really coursing through your veins? When was the last time that went? Maybe it's right now. 30 seconds starting now. Go! Find someone left and right. We believed that what would really help us this evening, and I know it's true for every other year that we've been doing this, is that what's happening here in the audience really does make a difference over here. If they think that you're on their side, it definitely helps them on because, hey, the reality is this stuff has never been done before. No one has seen these next 6 performances. So, let's start with very small golf claps, just to get a warm-up set. So it's kind of like a couple of fingers in your palm. Very good. You might then move 2, 3 or 4 fingers, and the whole hand. Here comes the first of our 6 plays of the days for 2013, folks. Remembering that we have a theme, so we're looking for faith, hope and charity. So you'll pick it up and you'll note the variety of ways in which the writers have decided to write about that particular theme. Also note that each of the performers were invited to bring a garment of clothing and a prop. Generally, the props are very easy to pick, but it's the clothing that may be a little harder. So look out for that stuff as we go through. Here comes our first play. It is The Giveaway. It's too dark for you to read yours, so let me read mine to you. It's The Giveaway. It's written by Joel Beasant, or Beasant. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, Joel. Directed by Sue Moon, who happens to be the chairperson of the Sherbrooke Theatre Company. We'll hear a little bit more from Sue about what it was like to direct a play in a day for this year. And the cast of Joe Blannon, Russell Perry, Carl Reeson, Mark Vogels, and Caitlin Cameron. Will you please put your hands together to make welcome our first play?
Congratulations, you found the first prize.
Error. What's this?
You won first prize in the beauty contest. But there's something else. Over this way. You have to open it.
Feels like a ring.
Cynthia, will you marry me?
What's happening? Is everything all right?
Angelo, Michael, I've asked Cynthia to marry me. Marry you? What do you mean?
They're getting married.
I got that, but why? Where'd that come from?
Oh, come on, Michael. Don't ruin the special moment.
This is crazy. Oh, Mr. Jensen, I just... You don't need to explain yourself. You're okay. Cynthia, did we raise you to be the champion of all that we hold dear and all the things that we've been fighting for?
Daddy, you've given me everything. You and Papa Angelo have shown me what it really means to be free. And I thank you with all my heart.
So, this is what it's come to.
Papa Angelo?
We did teach you to be free. It was bound to jump up and bite us in the arse at some point.
Cynthia is the means the world to me. I wish to be with her forever and always.
Together always, you see? Mr. and Mrs. Maryland.
Ah, yes, Mrs. Maryland. So, you'll take his surname then? You'll be Mrs. Maryland.
Sure, why not? It's just a name. Name never mattered when two people
So, why doesn't he change his name? Papa Angelo has a lovely surname. Visconti. Harris Visconti. I think that sounds great.
Daddy, you do get carried away with your flights of fancy. You're just talking in hypotheticals.
Would you? That'd be so romantic. So sweet. Wow, wouldn't that be amazing?
To be honest, I think it's a stupid idea. I'll be forgetting what I came here for. There's me here, preparing for the biggest moment of my life, and now we're stood in here arguing. This is supposed to be special.
Wait. Wait. Stupid?
Oh, God. Look. I wanted to show you how solid I am, and how I can stick up to the things that you've always expected of me. I mean, not going off and fiddling with surnames and getting married and bungee jumping into a bird paddling pool of baked beans. That's not the sort of guy I am. Come on. What's the big deal? You're a modern guy. You've a snag. Anything that she'd do for you, you'd do for her, wouldn't you?
See, Cynthia? Scratch the surface just a little bit. Is marriage really about equals and two people? You've got to ask yourself, am I prepared to give my mind, my body, my heart, my soul, my name? It's about love and relationships.
And about faith in another person, no matter what. And sharing.
Yes.
Even a name?
Oh, this is just getting stupid.
Harris! Fine, well if you won't do it, I'm not either.
Did you have to, Michael?
I thought marriage was about getting to the point where there's no need for doubt anymore.
Oh, honey. I can tell you all about love, not about marriage. Our entire lives have been proposing that you don't need any institutions to define you. Though we didn't really have a choice. The institutions denied us. So we tried to smash them.
I thought you lived your lives to fight for people to do whatever they wanted.
I know. We've always tried to hold the moral high ground. You're challenging us now. This is good. You stick it to us.
But it's not what I want, Papa. Daddy Michael has turned this whole thing into a fight and pushed doubt between the two of us. I didn't even know he cared about surnames. I don't even want to think about his contradictions right now. I want to give him this moment to let him show me what our future could be like together. I want to say, right now, I stand beside you, my hand in yours. And I want our marriage to frame that precious moment, so I can nurse it inside every time I step through that door, taking a bit of him with me. Giving me the strength in the world to know that there's always hope, because there's always love.
Oh, my Cynthia.
Well, that sucked.
Yes, it did. Do you think she hates me now?
What? Why do you think that?
Because I'm not equal like Michael is. She thinks I'm a hypocrite.
He spent his whole life arguing and winning. He's just testing you.
I'm worried though. I'm a regular guy. I don't know if I can fit in with this upside down, twisty turny, see what happens.
It's...
I mean, think of my family. What would they say if I was saying if I told you my name? They wouldn't think I was going nuts. I can't do that. Why was if we want to be together, then we can't upset them.
I think you're a good guy. I think you're the best guy Cynthia's ever had.
Well, if I could get a word in, Cynthia, to me, it doesn't matter. But to my family...
Never mind. Whether you've got a reason or not, it doesn't really matter. Daddy Michael put you right on the spot. It was totally unfair.
I have to push and prove that I'm good for your family and for my own as well. You'll never have to be asked to be a woman and all that stuff, but my family expects something of me. I don't want to betray them, whether it's you or me or what Daddy Michael thinks.
You see, this doesn't just affect us. You've got to pick your battles. This is not one of them, though. What do we win by making Harris have to pick a fight with his entire family? We have to give a little too, don't we?
It's that moral belt-tightening that I hear.
Harris is not our enemy. He's our future. Do you think he loves Cynthia as much as she deserves?
I hope so. I think so.
Come on.
Yes, I believe he does.
They said yes! I even got a perfect bridesmaid dress and these shoes. And I even booked bouquets from the florist.
Spares.
Hey, I don't think Cynthia's answered your question yet.
Cynthia, will you marry me?
Yes.
I've had the pleasure of being a part of, indeed hosting Play Today now for 7 or 8 years. I've actually lost count. And yet it still amazes me what's possible in a short space of time. They were definitely out of their comfort zone. Would you please give them another hand?